We got some cornbread to vote on. Where's the priorities, guys?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's absolute craziness. All right, let me pop into our first 5 stories. Get your listening ears on. And by the way, the University of Iowa is named number 2 party school in the country.
Oh, so this is going to be hanging off roofs, having a blood off the
taking home
content of
Woo, woo.
14 times the limit.
Oh, yeah. All right, so story number 1. Iowa woman who is a famous daughter of a basketball legend was arrested for public urination in a downtown hotel lobby.
Oh, God, yeah.
Story number 2. Iowa woman arrested for using fake disguises to see her grandson while under a PFA.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Robert,
Yes. That's a woman.
Story number 3. Iowa male inmate charged with smuggling contraband when he attempted a selfie with an Iowa correctional officer.
Wait, what was that again?
Iowa male inmate charged with smuggling contraband when he attempted to take a selfie with an Iowa correctional officer.
With a guard.
You know,
With
that,
a guy.
you know that's true, and I guarantee he was sending that to his girlfriend to make sure that he knew that he wasn't cheating.
You know, that picture came out shitty, right? Story number 4. Iowa man arrested for dumping a woman out of a wheelchair before trying to steal it.
This one's a classic.
What the hell else is he supposed to do?
Well, if he took her with him, that'd be kidnapping. He'd get 2 charges.
At least he dumped her out of it.
That sounds like the first thing you do when you steal a wheelchair.
Story number 5. Iowa man arrested for throwing live alligator through a drive-through window.
Oh, that's fake.
Yes. No, it's true. Because they will have alligators and someone will throw it.
Yeah, he said, make me a burger.
Kevin, we're going to start out with you. Is there a fake story?
I'm going number 5 on the fake one. Whoever has alligators in their car ready to throw in frustration, you either have to be really rich and on a drug, or really poor and on a drug. Although both of those 2 people might exist, I doubt this story is real, regardless. I'm saying false on it. The alligator would not live in Iowa.
All right. Sparky, we'll go with you next.
I was on the ledge with this one, but I'm going to say they're all true.
All right, how about Stat Girl?
They're all true. If the alligator one's not real, I'm going to throw an alligator through a window so it's real.
Eddie, what do you think, brother?
I think the woman being thrown out of the wheelchair. People in Iowa are pretty screwed up, but they ain't that screwed up. I could definitely see someone throwing an alligator through a window. Hell, I'd do that just to watch.
It doesn't sound like, oh, woman out of a wheelchair. How do you feel that in this same alligator throwing up a goddamn car?
That sounds fun.
I love the fact that you guys are arguing about the alligator. Let's start out with story number 1. Famous Iowa woman who is a famous daughter of a basketball legend, arrested for public urination in a downtown hotel lobby, is a true story. It is a true story.
People love to piss
If any one of you except for Sparky, could tell me who the famous basketball star is,
Who's the fake?
you win extra points today. Iowa.
Who's the fake?
Wait, how old is the woman?
Like my age?
She's probably in her 30s, I want to say.
Okay, so that means the basketball star would have to be from the 1970s, right? He had to be playing around that time.
70s, 80s.
80s, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get it down to the Detroit Pistons. That's all I...
Larry Bird, is he a basketball player?
Larry Bird's a basketball player.
Yeah, but Larry Bird was playing for Indiana. Not
Someone
Iowa.
very famous by name but not a number 1 player. He was a number 2 player.
The 70s.
Mostly
so
80s.
many.
Mostly 80s.
And a little bit of 90s.
A little bit of 90s.
The tall guy was tall.
Who's the tall guy?
I know.
She's saying a tall guy. Who's the tall guy?
Tall guy.
I'll even lower it down here to the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, okay.
Is it a
All right. I'm going to say Scottie Pippen because he's right in that
Boom!
area.
There you go, brother. You get extra points today.
He's out of the way.
Show him the picture.
I just named basketball players.
Show him the picture. Take a look at that picture.
I miss Peepin.
Miss Peepin.
Miss Peepin.
I guess a lot of basketball. I should get a point.
Miss Peepin.
Yeah, apparently, famous daughter of Scottie Pippen, basketball legend, was arrested for public urination. She was really drunk in a downtown hotel lobby. Oh yeah. She was pissing everywhere, like across the walls and into the carpets, into the. Oh yeah, she was a mess.
Laughing the whole time she was doing it. She's probably laughing away.
She was trying to do a bank shot. She's like, "Watch this."
Ew.
Ricochet P.
Oh.
Story number 2, Iowa woman arrested for using fake disguises to see her grandson while under a PFA. True story.
Yeah, definitely true.
Yeah.
Show him that story.
Oh God.
Take a
Let's
look at that.
see the pictures, Mark. Miss Doubtfire, you look like my grandma. Oh, you cheeky monkey. Now, let me just say a little background behind the story. This lovely elderly woman apparently put on a fake beard and a wig and a walker. She walked herself into school. They know her by name because I guess the police have been there for her as far as her trying to pick up her grandson, who the mother and daughter, or I'm sorry, the father and daughter have a PFA against her from seeing the child.
What was the PFA for?
She's just certifiably crazy. She's got something going on with her.
Probably tried poisoning the kids a couple of times.
I don't know what the deal was, but she was really adamant about giving him stuff. So she broke into the school using the disguise. Yeah, she walked right into the cafeteria where he was sitting, dropped off a couple presents.
They get so old, they just start poisoning people.
I like her. I like her already.
Definitely on Match.com.
Yeah, clearly she was arrested for breaking a PFA and for breaking and entering on school property as well. Just don't try to. No, it's not a bad.
Yeah.
It's a bad scene. Story number 3: Iowa male inmate charged with smuggling contraband when he attempted a selfie with an Iowa correctional officer. True story.
True story.
Yeah.
Clever little fella.
Yeah. Smile for Snapchat is never.
Back it up so you can read it.
You gotta say something.
Dick, can you see it now?
Quick selfie while
I have you distracted. Smuggling his dime bag in, you know?
Yeah, he's got his dime bag in his pocket.
Steve, he did it again. I know that the other guy's an authority figure because he puts a hat on them. A little hat on the ones that are
every time the cop always has a Mountie hat.
This way you put
No police badge on him.
a police
It's tough drawing badges. They have to work one.
Yeah, clearly when you say smile for Snapchat while you're snapping a picture behind the police officer.
It's Jeff Epstein's guard.
Yeah, you're not,
They killed Jeff Epstein taking a selfie. Here, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're going into the bread and butter now.
Story number 4: Iowa man arrested for dumping a woman out of a wheelchair before trying to steal it.
If it's not a true story, I'm going to do it to him.
It is a true story.
Oh,
It is a true story.
What a bastard.
What a scumbag, right? What a certain degree of scumbag.
Particular man's.
Not the assault. They didn't die. They
Would
didn't die, so it wasn't that.
Would that be considered vehicle assault?
Oh, that's horrible. What a horrible person.
Yeah, what a... Apparently, he was trying to pawn off.
I did a good job on the wheelchair. You like the way?
Was it a hug around?
I don't even know if it was maybe a basic wheelchair, but he was apparently trying to pawn it off. And you can't pawn off medical goods, or you're gonna get the cops called on you.
What kind of creepy pawn shop guy was gonna say?
Man,
He probably brought it to the pawn. He probably brought it to the pawn stars, and they're like, "Best we can do is $10." He's like, $10.
$10. You know who I had to throw on the ground for this?
A few weeks ago, we were not allowed to sell the medical supplies. You're not allowed to sell wheelchairs or legs.
No, this is how you get around it. You say that it was FDR's wheelchair, and it's historical.
Perfect.
It's a part of history.
I think it was kind of yeah.
You get a manacle, put it on the seat. There's a little manacle case.
There he is, rolling in with the wheelchair, half a crutch. He's got a prosthetic eye in one hand. He's like, here, I just needed to get rid of these.
And a whole bunch of this
How do you
crap.
explain that to the other inmates? Like, what are you in for? Well, I took this crippled person through
There was religion in a wheelchair.
What?
Wheelchair man.
I'm practically printing money with this.
Story number 5. Iowa man arrested for throwing a live alligator through a drive-through window.
Sorry, it's a true story.
If it's not a true story.
It is a true story.
Yeah, that helped.
Yay!
Yay!
What?
Show them that picture.
And guess where they're at? Is it at Wendy's they do it?
Yes, it is.
It
I
is
think that was
Wendy's.
at
Hey, congratulations.
That just sounds like a lot of fun.
Gators are good tips.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. Gators are good tips. There you go.
Clearly, when you're going to pay for your food, alligator scales will count as currency when you throw a whole alligator right through the window. Apparently, they got the license plate off the car, and yeah, it was thrown back into the wildlife conservatory. I guess at the that's in Iowa, some sort.
Was he like angry? And he's like, "I'm so angry, I'm throwing my alligator at you."
I don't know. I don't know where his mindset was.
What is it with alligators, though? When they're hiding them in their stretchy pants, they're being thrown through drive-through windows.
Everybody
they're
has
left
one.
at the airport, you know?
Everybody has
the next
one.
thing's going to be... If it
No,
happens
no
with an
word to lie,
alligator,
Eddie.
it's a
No,
true story.
yeah,
Alligators
no
are
word to
nothing
lie,
but-
Eddie. There was a couple that got arrested in Florida because they had shoved alligators in their pants.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're baby. I hope they're baby alligators, not like...
3-footers, 4-footers.
Oh, they were alligators.
Yeah,
They still have teeth, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. All right, we're gonna cut into our next 5. We're gonna cut into our next 5 stories.
Here we go. And the first 5 stories were the warm-ups, Eddie. Now we start getting into the ridiculous. So get ready.
Okay.
This is like the middle of the pack stories.
This
True.
is like dinner.
Yeah.
All right, story number 1: Iowa man arrested for ransacking an Iowa home while naked.
Yeah. If
oh
it's
yeah,
on
people do
Netflix.
a lot of crazy shit naked.
Come on, we've all been there.
Oh yeah. Story number 2: Iowa man arrested for 45 felony charges for one incident at an Econo Lodge.
Yeah.
Oh man, absolutely.
This is one of my better pictures of them like this one.
Eddie, that sounds like a Tuesday night, right?
That's a band. That's a woman band.
45 felony charges. 45.
Somebody stole 45 towels that were overvalued by the
Right?
goddamn hotel.
Somebody threw some items out the window.
Story number 3, Iowa woman arrested for assault of a Walmart employee after they wouldn't